So now it is my great honor to reintroduce Kelsey Carroll.
Since filming, I'm going to school. I go to Hester College for psychology. I took a term off. Life was getting a little bit too crazy and my grades were suffering, so I needed to take a break. I bought a car. I travel with the film part-time. I work for the IOD part-time.
I was just wondering what your transition was like from high school to college, and in terms of academic support.
The transition to college wasn't that hard. They actually the professors make themselves more available than my teachers ever did, so. But in terms of if I need help, I have academic advisors, there's tutors, counselors, I call them teachers, they're not, I don't know, they're teachers. Email, phone number, and personal email, which is always good.
So in the movie, there's that scene where you flush down the meds. Did you ever figure out a medicine program that worked for you, or are you still?
I've been off medication since my senior year. I found other ways to control it. The reason I did stop my senior year is because I knew that once I graduated, I wouldn't have health insurance. And I'd rather graduate and have systems and methods in order to maintain my ADHD rather than be dumped after high school and not know a thing about how to handle it.
Kelsey, I mean, she's also, we've known each other, 3 or 4 years now. She also talks a lot more about stuff she's feeling, which I think is amazing. I mean, I used to bug you about college, and you'd say, Dan?
Shut up.
Shut up, which was great. I was like, good, you can tell me that. And one thing you should know is that the Renew process, they really encourage families to be involved. Kelsey was very clear that she didn't want her family involved. She wanted to do this without them. They also will connect kids to therapists and counselors, and that was something that also Kelsey did not want to do, and that was her right.
Were you able to remain neutral while you were filming Kelsey for 2 years, or did you find yourself wanting to help her with her math or encourage her or intervening with her parents, or
Right.
how did you handle that?
Well, nobody can remain neutral. I mean, you're human, and you have feelings, and you have opinions. But what I tried to do, and you can tell me if I did it well, was to not change her reality, not say you need to do this or you need to do that. I would say, listen, I'll listen to you till my ears fall off, but I'm not really here to give you advice. Since we finished the film, I think we have a much more communicative relationship in that way. She gives me good advice, I give her some advice. We just talk a lot more personally, but during the filmmaking, I did journalism, as I said, for 20 years, and I know that there's ethics, and you just can't, if you start intervening, unless you make that part of the film, you've changed the trajectory of the film, and that's just not ethically right. So I really tried not to do that.
If you're looking back, watching the film, seeing 19-year-old Kelsey, what would you do as somebody who's working in the program to motivate you in that situation?
Definitely a personal perspective on things. If I was to go into a school when a kid was 19, slacking off being an idiot, dude, stop being a friggin' idiot. You can do this, you're just stubborn. I'm the most stubborn person to ever meet in your lifetime. So stubborn. People hate it. Just be like, you don't want to be here forever. I'll help you, I'll be here every step of the way, but you're gonna have to work with me and you're gonna have to do this. I tested people, that is my job in life. I do it to everyone. I still do it to Dan sometimes, it's quite funny. Which is why I probably haven't got a boyfriend yet. At least a good one. I'll test you, and I will push you, and I will swear at you, and I will be the biggest hard ass you've ever met in your lifetime, just to see how far you're gonna go, and if you turn around and walk away. And if you turn around and walk away, that's the last straw for you. I don't go back.
And just understand the context of Kelsey's life, where so many people have given up on her. Whether it's educators, certain times in her family, and so the testing is are you going to give up on me like everybody else has? And if I'm acting this way and you're still not going to give up on me, then you pass the test. And Ms. Francor was just coming back no matter what happened.
After you graduated from high school, you wanted to go into the criminal justice field. Now you want to be a school counselor. Did this experience change that, or was it something else?
This is my career. This is what I was meant to do. And I don't want to walk into a school and be like a complete idiot not knowing what I'm doing. So that's why I'm going for my psychology degree. I've been told many times this is what I'm meant to do, and this is what I'm doing, so.
what have you learned about yourself since watching yourself on screen? Because I know I had to be videotaped because I'm a future teacher. We have to watch us teach, and that's awful. Because you have to look at me, but I don't. So, you know, so what did you learn about yourself by watching yourself?
I'm a pain in the ass. I doubt myself way too much. I'm a lot smarter than I give myself credit for, and maybe I should stop thinking the way that I do. I can like feel you breathing on me.
You're still not used to it. Used to it.
I don't know. That's about it, really. I should start working out more. And I had really poor choices in clothing back then. That's about it. That's all I've learned. To stay away from black stuff. Damn. I have pink though. I have pink. Yeah, I have pink. That's about it, really.
All right, I think it's a good place to wrap it up. Thank you, everybody.